Nadine Wilkins here, and today I'm going to teach you how to send your first automated email. And I'm also going to give you some tips and tricks in between. So I'm going to jump right into it. Yesterday, someone actually asked me, well, Nadine, what do you use to send your emails out? So I can tell you this, there's so many different companies you can choose from Aweber to ConvertKit to MailChimp, Constant Contact. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter which one you choose per se. What matters is that you actually choose one and, go at it and see how it works for you. For me, ActiveCampaign was just the best fit. It just seemed easier for me to use. And ever since, that is what I've used. I've tried others in the past, and some of them were a little bit more complicated and for me to figure out. So whichever one works for you, choose it, play with it, get to learn it, and then decide whether or not it is the best fit for you. But you do have to just jump in and choose one, because you're at the point now that you're taking advantage of, marketing your business online and you're having the opportunity to meet a lot of people. Your goal is to build your list. Why is the list so important? Because when you're on social media, guess what? Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, they control those platforms. However, when you have your email list, that is where you can connect and communicate with your prospects directly. But then also, if something happens to the network for any reason, guess what? You have your email list. Also, having an autoresponder is so important because you also want to streamline your business processes, right? Like, can you imagine having over 10,000 people on your list and sending an individual email out to every single person? Now, this is the first tip I'm going to share with you, and I'm actually going to share my screen to show you how you can go ahead and send your first email. But the first tip I want to share with you is when you're writing your emails, even if you have 500 people on your list, 5,000 people on your list, you want to write as if you are writing an email to one person, your ideal customer. So that is the first tip that I want to tell you. You want to stay away from guys and everyone, and know that when you're sending that email, no matter how small or big your list is, you are sending it to one person. Another thing is your email list gives you the opportunity to connect with your prospective clients, your future clients or customers. They have a chance to get to know you better, and you have a chance to interact with them directly. So what do I mean by that? When you are marketing online, really only 2% of people are ready to buy whatever it is you're offering right off the bat. So how do you continue to communicate with them if they didn't make a buying decision right there on the spot? And most people, don't make a buying decision right on the spot. The way you're able to do that is through being able to communicate with them through email. So having an autoresponder in place and emailing your list every single day is so critical. And listen, my mentor says every single day that you want to make money, you email your list. So I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to share my screen, and the company that I use is ActiveCampaign. And I'm just going to use like an old email. I already have an account set up, but you're brand new and you're figuring out, well, how do I sign up? We're going to actually go through the process together, and I'm going to use like a really old email address that I really don't use. So we can go ahead and just start a free trial. So here we are, and it may ask me to confirm some information, but to start the free trial, you don't need anything at all, no credit card or anything. So I'm just gonna put Nay for short. So let's go through the next steps. Hey Nay, can we get your phone number? Yeah, you can get my phone number. Let's just try a number and go next step. Hopefully that doesn't get kicked out. Okay, so then you put what business or industry you're in. So let's just say consulting. How many employees do you have? Let's just say 2 to 5. How many contacts? If you're just starting out, less than 500, that's okay. You put that information in there. And great. What goals would you like to achieve? So we're just gonna say create a more personalized and automated customer journey. Yes. Build and send more targeted segmented emails. So we're going to keep it super basic. Next step here. Nay, what other tools do you currently use? The great thing about this feature is is if you want to connect it to, let's say, your website through WordPress, you'll be able to do that. Or let's say through another type of automation, you can actually do that. But we're just going to say skip this step. And let's set up some security. So I'm going to just make, all right. So while that loads up, we are going to do it. So if you have ever been like really afraid of, oh my God, there's so much tech, I don't know what to do, I know exactly how you feel. I was that person, right? So now after this video, you can never say you don't know how to send an automated email or how to streamline that process, because I'm giving you the details and I am walking you through. So we are going to create our first automation. And right here is where your contacts are. So the goal is like to collect email addresses and information, so this way you can reach your future customers and clients personally, right? So we are going to go here and we are going to hit create campaign. Now, if you needed help, these are all things here. What I love about ActiveCampaign, there's so much training and development that's available for you, and they put it right here. But don't get lost there, right? Like maybe watch 1 or 2 videos, but then just jump in, right? So let's click here, create your first campaign. We are going to give it a name. We're going to call it first campaign. Okay, awesome. Then we're going to hit next right here. And we have 1 person on a master contact list because, you know, I literally just signed myself up. And right here, so this is where if you have sent any past campaigns, you won't have to start from scratch. A campaign is just an easy way to say like an email that you're sending out. You won't have to start from scratch. But then what I love is there are also template here that you can use to send that first email out. So, you know, if you want to send a weekly newsletter, you know, if you wanted to create a new blog post, if you want to request a review from your list of customers that have opted into your email list, you can do that right here. If you want to make a referral, like there's so many different templates that you can choose from. If you want to send a birthday shout out, right? Let's say, you know, you have 2 separate lists, one for those that are potential clients or customers, and then a list for your actual customers. You can create an email automation to send out to them. But we're going to start from scratch. So I'm just going to choose standard. We're going to hit continue, and your domain needs to be verified. Oh yeah, guys, that is 1 step that you do need to do in order to be able to send the email out. So let me just hit send verification, and I will actually do that from my phone. And here you have the option to choose from templates, or you can start one from scratch. We are going to choose start one from scratch. So now this is where you put the subject. We're going to call it first email. Well, this is so key. You want to also make it something catchy. So number 1 way to send emails. All right. So now I'll have the opportunity to, you know, this is just a template here that you can keep. Here's where you would just type in what you want to type. You hit save and next. And you'll have the opportunity to confirm it. Number 1 way to send emails, your address and all your information is there. If you included a link in your email, you can turn that feature on. You can even send yourself a test email to be able to proofread it before you hit send, and then you click send now. So congratulations, you have just sent your first email out to your list. Super, super proud of you for that. Let me just stop this screen share. So that is it. Super simple, easy to do. But the first thing you need to do is just make a decision that you are going to do it. It is going to help you streamline your process in reaching your clients and customers. If you like this information and you want to learn more about how you can grow your email list, definitely visit my website. Go to workwithnadine.com, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care and God bless.